Gragas or perhaps this cannon as well. Something with a bit of engage, because otherwise this Astralis lineup would have been lacking one of those, engaged champions. Rakan usually wants to follow up behind someone rather than be
try and punish, because he knows exactly where Zanzara is, has the smite up.
Syncrof is going to dive forward here. Zanzara trying to get away, but you can see just the damage from the Diana, the red buff as well, helping Syncrof out so much in this trade. Ooh. And the Flash Crescent Strike is enough towards this mid lane. Nuclear in. Cycling through the cards. There's the goal. Dale's going to go forward. Gold card locked in. There's the stun. Syncrof has the Crescent Slash to chase this one in. Zanzara coming in from the side as well, but he realizes his mid lane.
Good. Analysts on the desk talk about how Syncrof is a very smart player. He's a player to watch. He's someone that you need to pay attention to. And it's because of his ability. We're kind of waiting for these next neutrals to spawn. So Drake is in about 2 minutes' time. Limit is looking for a couple. That's a big commitment.
Yeah, that's just coming down. Limit underneath the tower. He's going to get rooted if those blades can get pulled back. The charm immediately from Promiscu, and Nuclear has invested a lot into this. Dayor looking for the chase. Ooh, tried to chain back onto Syncrof, who dives back in underneath the tower. Dayor flashes away from the hook. Xmaddie now tanking it. Only 2 shots to him. And a perhaps slightly misplayed tower dive as Zanzara's on the way. Stunned out of the Spectral Maw.
Okay, so a lot of summoners ended up...
Retreat from the river. 3,000 gold lead, 2 dragons in the pockets of
so he's done his job, I would say.
I think also, though, it provides quite a lot as the game goes on, because he can just chase down Kobbe as Promiscu looks for an engage down towards the bottom side. Depth charge going to land. Here's White Knight, though. Xmaddie's burned both his summoners to get away, and he cannot escape. 2 quick kills over to Astralis.
Excellent flank TP utilized there by Astralis. BDS in a typical situation could respond to this. That TP flank from White Knight basically cut off any ability to make a counterplay. So
locked in, they're going to wait for him to use that as Zanzara now steps in. Everfrost stunned up. Nuclear going to pop the Ghost Synchro, trying to turn this one back around with the Moonfall. Nuclear pops his stopwatch, and immediately afterwards is able to flash away. Dayor still on the chase. The final auto attack will be enough, but Syncrof is hungry for blood. And Dale's
information on where he was. When he saw the BDS collapse come through, he's looking to follow up, and now we're having a fight.
Really good Scryers. Fast out alteration there will spot White Knight if he tries to blast going onto the back of the team. Zanzara down to half HP. They need to get rid of it, though, I feel. Dragon. Depth charge. White Knight's going to get locked up. Flame Chompers limit flashes forward. Slicing Master coming out, but Dale's on the back line. Look at the damage from Zanzara, from Astralis. They dive in, and BDS over-invested in killing White Knight, but they're able to get back across the wall. Dayor low. Kobbe trying to heal up his mid lane, and Dayor dives back in. Adam low, down to about a 3rd HP. Limit, Syncrof, and Adam still alive. Trying to fight back against Astralis. Dayor on a sliver. On a fraction of his HP. Kobbe now not in the best of shapes, not in the best of positions. No flash, no heal, no hope of escaping. Kobbe locked up. Adam with the undertow across the wall brings back Promiscu to die.
What a crazy fight between the 2 teams. The BDS just barely are able to come out on top of. They will secure themselves the 3rd Drake and make their way to the Soul Point. Wow.
Quite have it yet. White Knight still surging his way away. But here comes Syncrof. And as you say, Blast Cones, a welcome addition to the game for Syncrof as he gets his 6th Blast Cone for Astralis. Might mean they can catch out Adam. The Ragnarok will get him away from any stun that may happen. TP's coming in as Astralis look for a fight. Ragnarok popped by Adam. He's going to try and chase down White Knight, but he's shut down. Heartbreaker through the heart. His bounties are available. So when they take this tower, they're going to get an influx of gold. And the more times you can find these small picks and start taking these outer towers, it's not a huge amount. It's nothing massive, but it is enough to slowly creep your way back into the game. You can see gold lead, though, still 4,000. Nuclear flashing forward with the stun card there. I did not think he'd get in range for the...
And the TP's coming in there.
There's no deep wards anymore. There's no deep wards anymore. They're all expired apart from the one near Krugs, which might have been just too far away. Destiny, though, White Knight locked up, stun card, slicing Maelstrom, Everfrost. He's rooted in spot, he can't get away. And he makes like a tree and leaves. Promiscu pops the quickness, looking to try and get on the back line, but the depth charge knocks them all up. And one by one, they are battered down by BDS.
Very clean fight once again from BDS, and the execution was just flawless. They
feel not for long. Xmaddie at 2.5 items should be able just to melt this one like a hot knife through butter. And BDS take it down.
Control over the top wave, and now they're forcing Astralis out. And now Zanzara could be in danger.
Promiscu's looking for a big flank here as well. Zanzara, though, caught out by Adam. Heartbreaker away. Promiscu was spotted on a ward as he walks into this mid lane bush. Now we'll have to dance away off towards the top side. Dayor is fighting against Limit, and of course it's the portal combat that is winning out. Dayor locked up, the Destiny coming out. Moonfall from Syncrof as well will force White Knight to flash away with the slicing Maelstrom still running. Already Dale down, Astralis flashing all ways to sunder, and you have to feel it's the long road home for Astralis as they walk back to the fountain.
They can make their way towards the Baron now. They still have 5 people alive, and the fact that Dior has lost his life, Zanzara doesn't have flash, doesn't have ultimate, should mean an easy and straightforward objective. It's been a steady, clean game overall from BDS, and they continue to do just that. The TP now coming through from White Knight. He doesn't have ultimate. This will be a last-ditch effort to try and get something back, but looks like it's not going to result in anything.
Yeah, Baron already gone down. BDS
tried to answer. Well, guess what? You're not allowed to. So BDS then look for the fight. And honestly, just very clean gameplay overall from BDS. Something that Grabs was talking about in week 1 was that a lot of the basics need to be hammered home into a lot of these young players fresh to the LEC. And I feel like you're starting to see some of that pay off. A lot of this core concepts and a lot of these basic macro movements being very well executed. Good patience from BDS.
Now talking about windows here though, Dayor locked up depth charts. There's the stopwatch. Promiscu getting onto the backline though, immediately chunked to half HP. Limit down, a good double root coming out as well, but White Knight is already locked out of the fight. And BDS, they found their window and they defenestrate Astralis. They chuck him back to the fountain. And in 32 minutes or thereabouts, BDS will pick up their second win of spring.
Overall, a very impressive and clean game from BDS. This is the exact type of showing that they need to show that they can grow, they can develop, and that this team has AoE stun come down from the Veigar, and then the Galio ultimate comes out on top of them. You can see that the follow-up is very clear. And then the Senna ultimate on top of that. Pretty powerful team fighting if you can actually get that initial engage vision. But the top wave actually pushing in favor of Mad means that Armut gets to move first. Pretty low on HP.
Finn caught out, doesn't have the flash. Elyoya kicks him back, and the hallowed path will not keep Finn alive. Needlework after needlework means Elyoya has to flash to survive.
Starting move down into the river, had a cheeky look, spotted that one out.
100 gold ahead of Patrick. That should only extend. I think Unforgiven did get that extra auto attack in. Another plate falls. Elyoya, though, a little bit overextended. Mickey looking for the taunt, will land it. Flash Q3, Elyoya pushed too far and got found. Has been found wanting as we look for a fight in the top side. Finn actually looking for the needlework. E back. Mickey has to flash away from the chain of corruption. On your screen right now, Elyoya looking for the sonic wave. We'll find it. And Mickey caught out in the midst of 4. Finn forces Armut away in the top side. Dawning Shadow. He dodged back into it, but it just wasn't quite enough damage. Marcoon, though, he's got something more to say. Armut, you can shroud all you like, but wind becomes lightning and you become dead.
Wow, so a lot of action happening across the board. Mad attack bot, whereas Finn just straight up outplays Armut in the 1v1 top lane. Beautifully executed by him, just being able to consistently land the 1v1, but flawlessly played from Finn. Really showcasing his understanding of the matchup and getting the better.
You know, a 9-10 CS difference isn't too monumental right now. Kaiser and Elyoya, though, once again together, and Mickey is the one they're targeting. Nukeduck, though, in a good position. The blast cone is there, but there's the root, there's the frost, there's Elyoya getting locked up, kicks away on Nukeduck. Armut's going to dive under the tower. Elyoya's ticking. Marcoon will take him. Patrick coming in as well, looking for the heal. Just about gets it, but not quite enough. Unforgiven now on the wrong side of dodge, but so is Patrick, and he is down. Armut will take him
sideways,
out.
Which gives a very easy window for XL to use his Herald onto the mid-tier 1 to be able to open up the map a little bit more. The TP flank is coming through, but XL see it.
This is really bad for Armut. Another TP coming in from Rico as he looks to join the fight, but Finn can just lock out Armut. Elyoya dived in, was taunted, gonna get rooted up as well with the last embrace. Finn able to survive, and Mad Lions invested 2 summoners and got nothing out of it.
Still looking to stack up his own tier item, and ultimately they're quite happy to buy time for them against an organization that was known as the best team fighting team in the league last split. When that TP comes through, look at Finn on the flank as well.
Kaiser, Rika, Unforgiven, TP from Armut. Mad Lions want to join the fight. Event Horizon doesn't find its man. Marcoon already so low. The hook connects, and Marcoon, he's down. Unforgiven goes on a killing spree and now tries to dive onto the backline, but is locked up. Armut jumps in, Finn coming in as well. 2 for no so far in favor of Mad, but the needlework from Finn is going to do so much work in this fight. He's kicked away 1 for 2.
Everything ready, but they didn't end up pulling the trigger, and so Mad just waited for the Baron to actually do most of the work. I think, oh no, they're actually starting this one off.
And they've got the gates. They've got the gates ready. Close them up. Close the gates. The mid-game. Risky, you say. Elyoya jumps into the fray. Still has the flash, has the smite, and perhaps can find a way into this fight. Sonic wave. Elyoya in. Elyoya out. It's stolen by Mad Lions. You can one-shot someone, but against players of this caliber, it's hard to lock them down.
Certainly is. The good news for XL.
You would expect with 30 seconds left on the clock and with 2 minutes left on the Hextech Drake, they do have time to set up for what could be a soul fight.
True.
They haven't lost the game. XL have priority on the mid lane wave. Mickey hit with the Sonic Wave. Patrick, though, can heal him up. Event Horizon down once again. The cooldown on that will be coming back up as Marku steps in. He's gone very deep here. Patrick's not there to follow him up. Death Charge coming out. Finn on the flank, looking for Elioya. Markoon pops the stopwatch. Elioya with a kickback, lands it into Mickey as well. Finn pops the Hallow Path. T looks to get for the re-engage when Armored has a perfect flank. Is it the perfect execution from the Akali player? Can't quite find the engage. Rika exhausted. Mickey goes in, goes down. Event Horizon will lock up Armored, but they just don't have the follow-up through the stopwatch. Nuke Duck almost caught out with a final piercing out.
Chipping away at the opposition's health bars, but ultimately it's Mad Lions that come out on top. Markoon at the beginning of the fight.
The probable target for it.
I don't think he's
Fight might be beginning here. Caught out Armor.
That's a lot of damage.
It's a primordial burst. Actually, chunks them out. Depth Charge going to hit onto the backline as well. Now, Kaiser, this is not where you want to fight if you're Mad Lions. This is a choke point, and you're playing against a Veigar. Patrick now stepping in. Kaiser down to about a third. Mickey flashes over the wall. The Justice Punch doesn't quite find the stun, but Finn finds the job done. He gets one Chaos Storm, will tick him away, and he will fall. 1 for 1 so far. Top laner for support. Patrick's trying to keep Elioya at bay. Unforgiven dashing in with the Gale Force. That's what we like to see from our AD carries. That's not what we like to see from our top laners. Armor went a bit too deep with the Hex.
This could now be a big flip.
Markoon, wind becomes lightning. Elioya in the back of the pit. He's chunked out. Patrick can step forward. Rika forced away. Elioya has to dash out of the pit. No way do you do this twice. Oh, he's knocked up by the Armor in that last fight. Elder Drake up in 2 minutes time.
I'll do a quick AP check. 1,030.
That is on a flank.
They know he's on the flank.
Clears up the ward. Kaiser stepping forward, lands the hook. Markoon down a little bit, and Markoon actually dumping in. Might be the death knell for him. Crescent Guard coming out. He's already down to 2/3 HP, and now Finn is on the counter flank, but there's a control ward there that he will have to clear out. Elder Drake started. Mad Lions trying to hold XL at arm's length. Armor jumps across the wall. In a good position to assassinate someone. Hextech gate by Finn. He's going to get onto the back line. Armor tries to get in. Nuked up holds the stopwatch. Rika stepping forward. The Chaos Storm, and Armor finds the shutdown. His laning wasn't perfect, but that was a perfect execution of a flank and the perfect execution of XL by Mad Lions. Only Patrick survives. He gets one, but he cannot get out alive.
And just like that, XL are wiped off the map. Only Kaiser dies in exchange for the entire XL roster, and it was Armut finding a pick onto Nuke Duck. That huge mid lane threat, that burst that we were waiting to see, never comes out, as the execution from the top lane assassin was enough to end his life. In-game, of course, in-game.
In-game, probably to end the game as well. 10 seconds on Mickey, now down to 5, but what can a Galio do even if he is alive against the rampaging, the roaring Mad Lions? Their 4th win of spring. Mickey tries to do something, but even with a stopwatch, he can't stop time for long enough for his teammates to respawn. Mad Lions will take the win in a back-and-forth affair versus XL.
Flawless performance from Rika and Unforgiven. 0 deaths.
I'm gonna furiously Google a little law VVV. Shout out to that.
Remember when Viego and Gwen just came out? They were just turbo broken. They were triple flexed all the time.
I remember the turbo broken, but we'll keep. I'm gonna hold my breath while we see where the Gwen ends up. But it looks like you're right.
Unites it, but hold on to that fort. Both junglers completely mimicking each other.
The lore battle. Selfmade now gonna walk away. The Ghost now coming out. Good little bit of damage, trading back and forth. I know a lot of people like Arcane as a show.
Oh, yeah?
But did you play Ruined King the game? Because this is the simulation we're getting right now. Hold that thought. Viego now going in. Gilius going to get some good damage down. If he gets the reset, if Alvari drops, this could be big. Gilius now stepping forward. Is he playing with fire? That's going to be first blood. He's going to pick up the chase. A little bit of healing, a little bit of power, but here comes Perks. Gen X gets one back in the end of the day. Bloodbath on the top side.
Oh, and there you have it. Double buff onto Perks. That can make his way down towards the bottom side. So Vitality bot lane, they'll have to give up this wave. They may not get doved, or dived rather. They will certainly have to lose some resources.
Bravo only level 5. Treat's now going to step forward. They're going to try to force the play. The lockup is there, but they've locked him up under a tower. Treat's now flashing under safety. Carzzy trying to finish the job. Ulti is there. He just needs enough space to use it. Trying to find the lineup. Trying to find the shot. They can body block for him, but that dive's not working out. And here comes Perks. Here comes the package. Whoa, does he want to commit?
Can he jump in on this one?
Jezu's in trouble, but he has level 6. Keep that in mind. Has to ult early. Flash back to safety. Gonna try to throw some damage back into Perks. Surtus on the way down.
Full value of it.
Yeah.
Before you actually pop it here and you get some plates with the turret. And see, the other side of the map, they got a Drake. Vitality right now. You're over the moon.
Absolutely. And there's something at Vitality you're doing right now that you were actually the first person to point out to me, Goldberg. Gonna hold that thought because that's the root going in. Surtus flashing, but here comes LeBron. That's a lot of flashes and a dead Surtus down. Gilius is trying to slow this down, but feels mostly like a spectator sport there, just using some abilities so we can watch that one drop.
Yeah, the way they come back and that one victory they had against Matt Lyons was relying on the scaling asset and hold that thought because
maybe it's a roam topside to bring him back up. Already taking a lot of damage, locked up. Good chain CC combo there. Genex and Tree's getting some work done.
Reality hammer here for a second.
Sure.
Give it a little bunk to the broadcast.
It's a bad hammer.
I know. We're going at 3 items. You're going poke Corky with the AP build, but I'm going to hold that 4 as SK trying to contest the Herald.
Tree's getting frisky there. The shockwave goes in, but it's only going to connect on the self-made. LeBlanc locking up 3. Genix can come into the area, but he has to wait for the recon ult to fade away. SK walking away, and a rocket going to come in. Perks on a killing spree. A little thumb heart coming in there from self-made. And now Gilius is going in. He's fishing for the reset. Perks incredibly low. He can grab that pretty powerful Corky and try to get some work done, but he's still just so squishy. Self-made now stepping forward. SK... At the end of the day, 3's on the bottom side. Treats and Jezu were going to go for the recall. Instead, they're now committing, knowing that they have to push and try to get a cross map, try to get something back. Genex still in the area, going to be zoned away here by Selfmade. Crucially, if this Herald gets another charge, Vitality could look to put another 650 in their pocket and break this tower. Genex instead burning all of his spells to try to stop the charge. Gilius needs to get in there with the smite and stop this. Still going to go through. They're just going to break this tier 2 for free, but now Genex has no ult to disengage, so Selfmade just gets to walk forward. One tower taken down in the meantime on the bottom. That was the big play we were waiting for. Genex frustrated with that one. Selfmade sneaks away the Drake. The whole thing SK were trying to brute force for. They will not grab. Vitality's so strong. Perks on the backside. Keep your eyes on that package. Where's it going to go? Perks in the middle of everybody with LeBron. It's perfect, but what will it cost them? Gilius remains standing. He's trying to finish the kill. Curtain call coming away from the back line. Carzy now running and trying to finish the job. Gilius, he gets one back, but he has to run. It's an absolute slaughter. He's going to go down 2. That's an ace at 20 minutes.
And that's the difference between a...
Incredible play. Looked close in some instances. In some of those early skirmishes, the level 1 favorite clear can stop at least some of these pushes. But you can see Vitality playing on 2 lanes here, splitting up. So they're going to commit to this play on Selfmade. They're going to deny it, and he just goes down. Curtain call. And every caster in the world has said this one once before, but it's curtains for SK.
I think someone should tell SK that Gwen is immune as well there, throwing in a shockwave in the Hallowed Mist. Not the greatest pickup, but you can see at SK, they're just desperate. At this point, does it really matter? No, it probably doesn't. They're just looking for something. And Hail Mary play, and it's what they have to do, but at this point in the game, Drakers, I don't see much happening, although...
Big damage. Pull the feathers back. Now they're getting... Oh, no, they're dead. Oh. That was all the follow-up. All the other members of Vitality showed up. The cast goes down. The laughing Carzy emote comes out. That should be all she wrote. Fish in the barrel. Whatever you want to say about it, Goldberg. Vitality so far ahead. SK, again, grasping at straws, looking for that little sliver, that little glimmer of hope, but a lot of that relies on Vitality making a mistake, and it just does not happen.
So what Drakers is saying is sacrifice your mid laner, wait for the highlight play, put it in the montage, clip it and ship it, boys.
Sometimes you need to save your allies. Sometimes you use them as bait. In this case, we know. I respect it. Sometimes you got to go for the kick when they're down, but they're down, my friend. We'll let them.
To be fair, I feel like Surtus is one of the rookies that's actually held their own for a very long time, but Vitality, that's not enough to beat them, unfortunately.
Well, and that early game was rough for him, no doubt. Level 1 was difficult. Perks coming back with double buffs, super hard. We'll see what he can do in games to come. But for now, they're not going to be able to get much of anything. Last chance, last potential fight for SK. They win here, maybe they can buy themselves a bit more time. They lose, that's going to be a big hook. Shockwave going in, hitting 2, that's massive. Curtain call coming from the backside, 2 members already down. LeBron trying to get some fall, but there's no damage there. Gilius has now become the Gwen. He's looking for a little bit more. LeBron getting taken down. Gilius with a shutdown. He's become the Rakan. He's leaping in. Gilius is a manslap. SK, let's go. That's a way to bring it back. They haven't won the game.
But that team fight, not even have to sacrifice your mid laner.
Look, single mistake from SK at this point with their base so wide open will cost them the game. Is this going to be it? Treats looking for the knockup. Gwen delayed for a brief moment, but Treats is going to be in trouble. Genix can come over the wall. The Brav in the area as well. Perks over the wall too. Jesu's so incredibly low. That's going to be ulti, but he burned it so early. Look at that damage coming in for the Corki. Treats now running ignited. That's the curtain call. 1, 2, finding Gen X, not the target that they need. Jesu's still alive in the base, but no flash, no heal means this is all but over. In fact, it's just over. Vitality moving in. Gilius is dead, no threat of the reset. They're gonna break open the base. They gave him 1 moment, and SK took it, but they're not gonna give him anything else. 27 minutes, 30 seconds, maybe a little longer if they wanna play their food. Vitality absolutely demolishing SK.
Vitality brought their own reality hammer just outside of
and it won't be fasting in the top lane. God bless, I hate that strategy. Now, wow.
So to anyone who does not know the Janna
could be big. You can see Humanoid lane advantage here. He got the counter pick on the Orianna, but here comes the stun. Holding on to it for so long, it's clean. Humanoid now going to be in trouble. Red buff ticking. That should just be it. No, the shield. Malrang walks away with his life.
Get pushed in by the Orianna. This time around, you flipped the matchup a little, which means now that you've hit level 6, you can move first.
Ulti coming out, reacting to the potential of the 2v1. The quick flash out. Malrang again, making it work on the top side. This man is unstoppable. Back on the bottom side with a dragon, but 2 quick kills to Rogue.
And Malrang's just the one making it work, as you're saying. It's this jungler that came in to fill the shoes of Inspire. It's different. Razork, no flash, remember.
Up. Instant tornado to stop any potential follow-up. Now here comes the Viego as well. Razork, caught in no man's land. The Ignite ticking. Here comes yet another stun. This one not going to connect. Razork running. He tries to sidestep, but there's no room to escape, and the heal from Hilly does not come in time.
Brilliant early game once again from Rogue, and once again, it's all around Malrang. He didn't get an assist on it, but he was still part of it. And Larson, so mobile here as well.
And again, huge credit to Malrang for making these plays happen. But we're seeing the Rogue game plan come to fruition. Flash in, the exhaust, shockwave onto 2, clean from Humanoid. But the CC, again, the tornado, the follow-up, they just make it look so easy.
I think he is.
You done?
And he's looking.
He's not done. Hilly, an absolute mad lad. What is he doing? Oh, a lot of confidence there. Bubble not going to connect, buying time. Malrang has been baited into a false sense of security. He thought Hilly was having a Hilly moment, but no, he was not. Outsmarted, outplayed, and shut down. Bait is key. Keep your eyes on mid lane, though. Razork waiting off to the side. From downtown, the tornado locks him up. The follow-up, the CC, the shockwave pulling him back. Humanoid now knocked back into team. Razork trying to get something done. Humanoid just needs to lay down as much damage as humanly possible. It means he's going to get 1 kill back. Overall, 1 for 1. But
ultimate, but in the end, it's just not good enough. Healer's does still have flash.
Level 6. This should be easy. Clean kill, clean pickup. Rogue in the end coming trouble. Wave gonna go in. Comp really no way out of that one. No Gale Force for him. They're gonna balk away now. TP coming in. Odoamne on the way forward. Hillsang might go down here. Bubble goes in, will not connect. Here comes Malrang as well. Hilly cannot get over the wall. You can see he wanted to go for the flash there, but it will not happen. Razork now in the middle of everyone. Orianna just going to take this time to push in the mid lane. Razork going to have to get creative if he wants to get his way out.
Humanoid coming as well.
Leaping in, he's going to try and turn a burn here. That's big damage. That's a Janna, but they've locked him up. They've reduced the damage to the allies. Trimby going to be in trouble. He's burning. The ulti comes out to keep him alive. Razork desperate to finish the kill, but he just cannot get it done. Jhin Snare coming in. Odoamne should just pick this one up. Not a lot for Razork to do here. Taking their time. They're going to finish him off. He goes down, and the Herald, the cooldown you have to keep your eyes on because there's no
around, as you can see in the minimap, he's just going to be flanking them here. Razork, knowing it's a very dire situation, he has to turn it, and he gets so close on Trimby as well, but Trimby just barely keeps himself alive. The ultimate, I think the extra shield as well. No, this is just a flash that's going to come out. And just like that, to take care of Razork, they get the Drake. They lose a little bit on the top side of the map, but all in all, pretty favorable from the side of Rogue.
Well, it's such a difficult game because, again,
and Malrog, he's down towards the bottom side, so this is going to be a change in plays. We get it here in the picture.
2 fights on the top side. Odoamne, he's going to use the mist. He's going to buy himself a bit of time, and they're going to turn it. Humanoid not going to get anything in exchange for that fight on the bot side. The Nami's already dropped. Upset now has to run for his life. Curtain call comes out. Split fights. Odoamne taking for the Ignite. He will not drop. He will fall in the end. I take that back. Meanwhile, on the bottom side, see what else can happen there. Absolutely.
Use it as a flank or as a roam.
Odoamne. Trading back. Almost a Jinx. We just said different players.
Oh, yeah.
Razork on the top side. Again, observers! One man can only cast 1 fight. Odoamne is going to be in trouble here. Should just be a one-shot combo. They're going to pull it back. They're going to fish for it. Rogue on the bottom side, killing Humanoid. It's a perfect 1-for-1 trade. Mirrored map state almost exactly.
They keep trading it off once again, but Rip
stayed. Fnatic are actually pretty far ahead when it comes to tempo. They've got their bot lane already moving into the mid lane. It should be an easy Herald pickup. So at the end of the day, it feels like Fnatic are still coming out and beat both of their opponents. They are the best team in the LEC at this moment. But they fall flat. They might be another team in the middle of the pack, something we'll have to keep our eye on. In the meantime, on the top side, 3 members going in. That TP is very much unleashed. Looks like they're going to try to pressure in and break down this tier 2. Fnatic total control of the top side of the map. Trimby over the wall.
The mid side. Malrine coming in from the flank as well. He needs to be careful. Shockwave.
Trimby going to be in trouble. Ulti coming out just to disengage. Malrine fishing for a kill onto Hylissang, just trying to find that one. Gold card, no, red card. Locked in. Larson wants to finish it up.
But they win the fight. They pressure out Fnatic, and they pick up an objective for themselves, still keeping the gold lead at bay.
Every corner, all of the time. But now Fnatic using their Herald in the mid lane, using that push, and it looks like they are just going to so hard for them to get in there. And they don't need to take any risks. They can back away. Gold remains even. They can fish for more plays on side.
That can solve your issues. Same for Diana. The part of you where you can stick to the target when you finally get that movement speed when you ult. So I definitely say this Cloud Soul still...
You're stuck with me, buddy. Suck it up. You have to pretend to like me for at least another 15 to 20 minutes.
That goes both ways.
There you go. Call those Sion versus Jace lanes where the Sion gets wildly far ahead, but the Jace just outscales. Hold that thought. Now fishing for a little bit more. They're just going to accept that Razork is getting dropped down here. Razork can throw down a few more cooldowns if he just wants to get some damage on the board, but they're going to walk away. Rogue with a clean pick. Fnatic now moving into the mid lane. See what the counterplay is.
Now what can they get with this? 40-second death time of Razork. Can they move up towards the top side?
Oh, he pulls just a little bit too early, but he leaps over the ultimate. That's going to be crucial. Trimby, though, getting pulled back. Trimby will he get popped? No, Humanoid again getting turned on. No time to escape in this one. And the curtain call from out of nowhere comes the sniper the team needed. Larson now unstoppable.
But they're still trying to contest it, but I don't think they can, Drakers.
Upset walking away. They're not even interested. They have nothing to flip on. They have no smite. Can't do that one. Yes.
Can't go out in Rome. We should win on top side. That's just not what happened because Rogue played such a phenomenal early game.
Yeah. And so difficult now for Fnatic to find avenue to the backside when there's a Baron buff backing up a champ like Jhin, a champ like TF, because there's a Janna right there to peel for them to stop these engages. And those Trimby burns both the Tornado.
Test this one. Bot lane is pushed in. Mid lane is pushed in. Top side Larson is even pushing. The tier 2 Druid, and he does pick that up for himself, so 600 gold over to the Rogue mid laner as well, while just porting out of that. It seems like Rogue, they're just picking up everything on the map right now, Drakers.
Malrang walking around the side. Now we're seeing the engage come through. Big damage, but Humanoid gives his life for that. Odoamne still standing. TP now coming in. Razork on the backside, almost immediately picked off. Malrang has ultimate up and available. He goes golden. He buys a bit of time with that stopwatch. Wonder now getting shredded through. Rogue tearing through Fnatic. A massive gold lead. A Baron buff might be all they need. Rogue in a battle for who is the best in the LEC may have just come out on top.
Yeah, all the ultimates are down right now. Razork does still have his on the Diana, but I don't know if they have the damage to go in with this one. It's not too many minion waves to work with right now, but the next one is coming through. You can see the damage already being done by Larson. This is going to be very difficult for Fnatic. I think Rogue is just going to try and end it here.
Ulti for Razork, maybe the last hope that they have. Gold card goes in, Upset the immediate cleanse, but that's it. They've just got too many members. There's nothing for them to do. Upset doesn't have the damage to thread through all of them. Odoamne nearly unstoppable. Rogue moving in, but Razork desperate anyway will try to finish the job. Holding the gold card, holding the lockdown. Razork set to fall, but now Humanoid coming in. Eyes on the ball. Where will it go? Only one getting connected. That's the Janna. He'll coming in.
HP again.
Malrang now stepping forward, unstoppable, just looking to pick off Hylissang before the fight even starts. He's going to take that away. The bubble, will it even land? Doesn't need it. Moving in. They're looking to end. Fnatic respawning, but it is not enough. Rogue will remain undefeated in the LEC. The absolute confidence as they finish Fnatic off slowly but surely. A 6-0 start to week 3.
And how exciting is Rogue to watch at the moment out of G2 Esports. It just make it a bit more finicky to pilot these team fights, and that means that you need to be in a flank position where you're not spotted out on vision, where you come in, where you are not...
ETO, how's he going to do this one? The Ghost forward, looking to lock him up. The E already landed. The leap forward should be clean fall-ups. You see they're waiting. They lock him down. Now Schlatten now stepping forward, but only level 2, so he can't actually follow up. 3 committed for G2, 4 committed for G2. They're ready to go all in. Schlatten in the area, but... I think here it's just going to try to delete the wave and then hold on. G2 looking to up the pace of this game, looking to get aggressive here. Are they going to commit for the dive? Targamas on the way, and Schlatten getting aggressive anyway. That's going to be him going down. Broken Blade ignited, but he will not fall. Triumph coming through for the heal, and now the knockup goes in as well. Here it locked into the tower again. It looks like another kill. Here it, Miracle, can he make it work? Immune now, Yanko's in trouble. Ends up being that 1-for-1, 2-for-1 overall on the a pace for G2 Esports. 3 kills, 6 minutes into the game. 700 gold in their favor. Going to finish off the Infernal Drake as well. Definitely feels like a very, very strong start. And G2 looking to fight on their side of the map. Just now, it looks like Raptors are going to respawn. Schlotten's going to be able to get something. So G2, after they take this, they recall. Yes, they're behind maybe for a brief moment.
They count on Misfits.
The Puppeteer comparison just keeps being more and more relevant. Here it now in trouble. This man cannot catch such a break. Leave here.
5 members was part of that kill. That was literally 5 members around Herod, and now with this Rift Hell being popped off, you can see the members of Misfits. They're trying to take control of the mid lane, but even then, Flackett, he had priority bot lane, going up to bot. You're right, what is happening
This is very, very risky. Goes back, throws it in, but they just leap in. They're just going to kill him. Jankos is going to walk away. That was not good. G2 breaking top lane tower, grabbing a kill, as expected, getting an extra one for free, courtesy of Zlatan.
I'm baffled.
This is a slaughter.
Desperation already. 12 also changed now from G2. They moved their bot lane into the mid lane. Mercer spotted out on Vision, does have flash.
Yep.
Surely will be forced to use it.
No aftershock though means he's not that tanky. Easy kill pickup for G2. Across the map. And when you saw the 2 strong core members that remain from G2, this is what you expected to see. It has not always shown through this season.
It's just, you know, yeah.
You're easing into it, dude. I respect it. I respect it. Regardless, a little oopsie. Sorry, I was never seen a Rift Herald killed instantly like that before the charge. Good use of the Smite Punch, Zlatan. Does knock it away. Now the engage ticking off. They're trying to get something done. Misfits forcing a fight. It's a good call, but G2, are they too far ahead? Now Alti coming across. VTO buying a bit more time, but he's going to get burned down before the fight kicks it off. And now Broken Blade comes into the backline. Misfits had a man advantage for a brief moment, but it will not matter. Absolute slaughter. Devastation in the river.
I mean, they doubled their kills on that one, so that was pretty good from the side of Misfits. But outside of that, it's still G2 showing up once again.
Jarvan to get everyone out of your face. You can see in those fights from VTO, he can be powerful if he gets to play League of Legends. Sadly, he just has not been able to. Hold on to that thought. He's going to find the lockup. Cap's playing a little bit longer, but he's basically out of mana. The bar can look tiny, but it is a rise, so he's still strong enough to kill Mersa. Maybe burning him, ticking. He's going to fall. Yes, 1 for 1 there. Shut down for VTO. The Jarvan that's this far ahead with a rise and a Renekton who can follow up. They need to find a way to protect that backline, but it's difficult. Neon going to be in trouble here. Mersa coming in. Jankos happy with a small advantage, but here comes Herit fishing for the punish. He knows Jankos has no flag and drag. That's 1 kill picked up. Flackett, no way out of this one. 2 fast kills for Misfits. Big shutdown to the back.
Once we reach past 20 minutes, that's where Baron all of a sudden can cost you the game if you make mistakes like that.
Reminder.
The last 2 plays has worked out in favor of Misfits. They picked up the shutdown on Caps. They picked up 2 kills in the mid lane. It's not created an even state of the game for them just yet, but it's most certainly giving them a bit more hope to play for in this game, and they need more plays like that.
Yeah. Gonna be hard though for Neon. Burn that flash in the last play, which makes the follow-up easy. Targamas now coming over the wall looking, but there's Zlatan in the midst of the team. Maybe he can get something done. Maybe he can fire back. Jankos goes golden under the tower. Flag and drag. Where is it? He gets locked up. The CC comes in. Jankos will now fall. Baron's up, but it's not a big enough advantage for Misfits to force. He is. Broken Blade expert baiter here. Caps. Oh, it's too late now. He's going to have to dash away. Ghost coming out. That's going to make it so hard. Here knows that he has to turn and fight. With the Ghost up, he cannot outrun the opposition. He's just going to drop. Does not want to burn any major cooldowns.
It's going to be difficult for him to join around it. There he comes. Another one was placed around, and there it is.
Curtain call. TP coming in. They're going to get the early ult coming out from Neon. They've isolated Broken Blade off to the side, but the Dragon is what matters. Keep your eyes on that Gen 4 shot. Buying a bit of space. It is going to get cut down. That's Ocean Soul. What will it cost G2? For now, absolutely nothing. Broken Blade makes it out. Jankos goes in. That's a big start to the fight. VTO, can he turn it back? No! There's just too much CC. They don't get to play League of Legends. Caps on a killing spree. Absolute domination. Misfits look like they...
3-man knock-up with the quickness grand entrance. Beautiful from G2.
Picked apart.
Broken Blade on the other side of the map trying to run away from Herit, but this is the big moment from Jankos. Flashes into Cataclysm, flags and drags out.
Yeah, I love that Puppeteer comparison. Misfits sadly just behind in so many areas, not able to match the pace. Again, it starts with little things, little ganks, little summoner spell advantages, and it grows so rapid. Victor, it's a Cassio. Broken Blade now pushing in as well. Frees up G2 to be a little bit more aggressive here, getting that tier 2 for free. Here it can step forward to contest, but can't over...
See Jankos positioning in this fight, keeping the members of Misfits out of flag and drag range, so just the thought of him going in is making them back off.
Yep, Broken Blade just looking for a little bit of positive trade there, but G2, they're not forcing anything because they don't need to. They're pushing in with their minions. They're taking this slowly. They know if Misfits overextend, overpush, overforce, they will win the fight.
But Misfits as well, at some point, they have to find a way. They have to look for something. They have to go for Hail Mary.
Your poke does not matter. You are playing against Ocean. It's go in and force a fight or just be bled out.
That's a reality you have to get accustomed to as Misfits, but it seems like they're still waiting around. They don't want to go for it, and who can blame them? They're so far ahead on G2. Here it goes.
Trying to turn it back, trying to get a kill, back down. He's going to find the shutdown. That's going to be massive here. Finding a brief moment, finding an advantage. Broken Blade a little overconfident there, but it's still just a 1-for-1. Broken Blade traded for Herit.
But the Baron buff off the members of G2, and it's slowing down the siege. Blackhead in the mid lane trying to put it up.
Mersa getting frisky. That's the lockup, the follow-up CC as well. Caps now locked up. Perfect ult coming in from Vito, but enough CC to stop him from getting anything else. Caps goes golden. Jankos in the area. Misfits, they turned the fight. They found the miracle. They found the shutdown. Out come the curtains. And now G2 on the run. What else can they get? Flacket and Targamas walking away, the bot lane duo. New boys on the squad, Jankos running, locked into Miasma for a brief moment. Flag and drag out to safety, Targamas over the wall. Flacket now finding a kill, G2 holding on.
Because they have no vision right now. G2 could have started up the Elder Drake, they wouldn't know. Now they know there's a sweeper coming in.
TP now coming in as well. They've locked up, they're looking to pick off a single member for the fight. He kicks off, it's big from VTO, but the CC immediately from G2 to stop any fall from the potential carry. Broken Blade, look at Neon, 3 items, big damage coming in. Broken Blade looking to isolate him, looking to finish him off. VTO, how long can he stay forward? Yanko's leaping in, VTO trying to survive, and they're gonna do it. Broken Blade, the last man can match G2 in power.
And not just this, but Baron buff just respawned as well, so if you can push out your bot side with the Elder Drake, you can start...
Cap's not in the area. Broken Blade, Targamas, Flacket, Jankos, can they make it work? Over the wall, eyes on the potential steal. They're gonna 50-50 it, but no! The objective bounty to the side of Misfits, and suddenly they're turning it around. They have the Elder, they have the Baron, the ball for the first time.
Elder Drake, they have the Baron buff, and they're starting to take control of this game.
And they were so far behind that it's bounty from the Baron. Bounty coming in from this objective as well. They've got tier 1s left to break. There is so much standing gold. G2's massive advantage is going to disappear from this buff. Both of these buffs are temporary, however. The Ocean will remain in the favor of G2, and that is massive. But look at the bounties rolling in.
It's coming in. Cash money, baby.
The balanced team crying a single tear. It's beautiful. It's everything they wanted. The comeback potential for Misfits is real, backed up by the power of these bounties and the incredible plays and these team fights from the Misfits lineup. Here it coming in on the side. G2 need to find wins in the fights. They are no longer so far ahead that they can just push all their buttons and win. Here at buying a bit more time. Caps can't afford to overextend. He does have the Fimbulwinter. He's a very tanky boy, but they're leaping back. They're not overstaying their welcome.
4 items on the Jin. These are scary members.
Execution
TP's coming in.
is still everything. TP burned. They're kicking the fight off. Zlatan, Jankos going toe-to-toe. TP now coming back. Eyes on VTO. Curtain call slowing Caps. Making it out to the side. Out of the range. Again, if you overstay, you might go down, but now Targamas finding multiple members, but no, VTO finds a clutch ult. Misfits barreling forward. Their front line cannot be stopped. G2 running for the hills. Neon, the Gale Force in the absolute gall, the absolute confidence. This man is unleashed, and G2 are running for the hills.
I absolutely cannot believe Misfits has managed to turn this game around. They got the Elder, they got the Baron, now they're pushing down the mid lane as well. Inhibitor has just been taken. 3 members of G2 left to defend, but I don't think they stand a chance in this instance. Misfits, they're looking to put the finishing touches on this game, Drakers.
And if any team could pull a rabbit out of the hat, it might as well be Misfits. Moving in, breaking the base, but no! Here it's still standing. Can he do it? The X-Pac is not gonna happen. He's resurrecting. And just like that, it's a quadra for Flacken.
There's no way! 30-second death time is 10 onto 17 onto Mersa.
Mersa will not be enough to stop them. Neon will not be enough to stop them. They're going to need everybody if they want to win this fight. G2 are barreling down. Mersa, there's just no way. It's not a rabbit out of the hat, it's a goddamn miracle. They can make this one work. G2 pushing in, Neon still standing. He does big damage, but they don't have to fight PvE. They PvE their way into the base. They're looking to break it. They just want to finish the game, and they're going to do it. G2! It's a miracle win. They were in control. They lost